Hello everyone, today's video is about a game called Grounded. It is a beautiful and innovative survival game with a good exploration and building elements. Story goals make you explore different environments and open new features in a rewarding manner. Only downside is that usually there is a very specific solution to story missions, and unless you find it, the challenge curve seems to hit a wall. Just like any other survival game of eat, drink, survive, shelter, sleep, etc., this game satisfies all of those needs in a very eccentric and new way. The being shrunk and having to fight in a backyard is appealing. Base building in this game is pretty phenomenal, as well as the crafting system. Both were easy to navigate through and learn. Thus far, the crafting aspects of this game are plentiful and not repetitive, feeling as there is a lot to do with the resources in the game. I had a lot of fun crafting things. For the base, I could also put up blueprint plans as well as for the cooking, beds, etc. And my boyfriend could help me to build them. So it allowed for teamwork in the aspect of, and we both harvested resources and delivered them into the spots I planned. It was a lot of fun and let me know that we both were taking part to build and set up everything, unlike a lot of other crafters where I usually am doing solo base building and my boyfriend is doing a more redundant job of harvesting and storing the resources so I can. This aspect made us both feel more equally involved. The difficulty of fighting enemies seems for bigger creatures like spiders, ladybugs, that seem integral for certain resources that pertain to mainly your thirst, drinking needs, seems to be the hardest curve that eating, sleeping, shelter. Even on mild, despite only playing mild, medium difficulty modes thus far. Spiders, once developing some mutations and having help in multiplayer, still however feels appropriately skilled. As I have stated in the later part of this review, the ability to climb, unless somehow I didn't even unlock it, seems necessary to a point in this world, in my personal opinion. This is where my reduction of points comes from. The level design is fantastic. You can tell they put a lot of thought into where to place objects to let you traverse the map better. This is especially highlighted when you start building zip lines and other objects to help you traverse the map better. This is one of the best survival games for player progression. There are mutations that are unlocked by using specific types of weapons or doing specific events. There are also milk molars that can be used to upgrade stats like HP, stamina, food consumption, etc. In addition to the armor weapon system, you can end up creating a reasonably unique character. This is especially true for a survival game. The base building is also amazing. I spent hours building, rebuilding and adjusting my base. You unlock new building materials as the game progresses, and the base building mechanics are fun enough that it had been waiting to tear down my base just to make a new one out of the material I just unlocked. There is also a fairly basic base defense mechanic that can have some fun, though this is one of the areas that I hope might flush out further. The creation of the world is wonderful. The graphics ran very well with my 1080 GTX and 5 Intel processor, and despite still having Windows 7 OS, I rarely experienced lag that soared to my surprise, and especially had no issues of dropping frames. The world itself and its creatures and the science mechanics are all pretty well detailed and done. Very good also for an Xbox game similarly ported into PC. The art style and the character design is also a great aspect of this game that should be noted. I can't really ever complain about music unless it's horrendous. There could be more tracks, however, otherwise, if not, still wonderful. At times it feels like I'm a cyber-weird science movie or lab. The story and quest definitely are one of the aspects that reel into this game, and the characters try to unveil what has happened, how and why they shrank, and who caused this, and how you connected. Well, there are a lot of things I could say about this beautiful game, but this unfortunately brings me to the end of our review. I just want to say that this game is really interesting, really fun and challenging. And I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you liked this game also as much as I did. If you do, please write your comments and let's discuss. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.